In the past 2 weeks, 3 magical words have taken over the internet.
मैं वापस आऊंगा
मैं वापस आऊंगा
मैं वापस आऊंगा
मैं वापस आऊंगा
Imtiaz Ali's latest film, मैं वापस आऊंगा, has lived up to its name and made a major comeback at the box office. But the film, which released on June 12th, did not have the biggest kickoff.
Yes, of course, when the trailer first dropped, I had to watch this on the very first day. But what disappointed me the most was the hall was relatively empty. There were hardly, how many people? 15, 20 maximum in the hall.
So to be very frank, the buzz around मैं वापस आऊंगा was almost nil on the first day. And the theatre that I went to, it was around a 250-seater capacity hall, which had hardly 15 to 20 people in the audience, which was a very sad sight to see because Imtiaz Ali is a name to reckon with in the Hindi film industry. And maybe one of the reasons for it was that there was hardly any pre-release buzz around the film. The makers did not promote it enough. And the second was, it was a very crowded Friday on that week because apart from मैं वापस आऊंगा, at least 9 other films in different languages hit the screens on that day. And मैं वापस आऊंगा hardly got 1 or 2 shows, and that too at very odd hours when normally people don't go to watch.
When I went to watch the film 7 days after release, theatres were still quite empty. But the handful of audiences who came to watch the film seemed to like it.
पहले हम लोग जब आए थे, माने शुरू हुआ तो पता नहीं, हम लोग सोचे थे कैसा होगा पता नहीं, हाँ, क्योंकि एक ओल्ड मैन का कहानी है, लेकिन माने पूरा हॉल एकदम पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंट, एकदम जब ख़त्म हो गया, जब नाम उठ रहे तब भी कोई नहीं उठ रहे। मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा, इतना अच्छा लगा, तो मैं तो सबको बोलूँगी देखने के लिए।
The world that we are living in, the kind of movies which are becoming popular nowadays, those which are box office hits, they talk so much about hatred and they portray such difficult images of normal human behavior, you know, the hatred, the toxicity, that we can still talk about love, we can still talk about innocence while not ignoring the pain. That is something so moving that I'm still in a kind of trance actually.
मैं भी जॉइंट फैमिली हूँ, ऐसे माइग्रेटेड हूँ, बांग्लादेश से इधर पूरा फैमिली आए थे और मेरी दादी के साथ बहुत रिलेट कर पाई क्योंकि मेरी दादी भी पूरे ज़िंदगी भर वही किया, उनका जो यादें हैं, जो भी वो कुछ है उस देश में ही रह गया, पूरे ढाका के बारे में बताते थे हमेशा। सेम थिंग मेरी जब शादी हुई और मैं ससुराल में आई, मेरे ससुर जी भी ऐसे ही करते थे वो भी, तो इसीलिए मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा।
When we asked them how they got to know about the film, most audiences had 2 common responses: online reels and the word of mouth. Since day one, the few audience members who watched the film started praising it online. Soon, influencers started jumping in and talking about it. And that worked. By the second weekend, there was a 130% rise in revenue with a significant rise in screen occupancy. This prompted theatres to allot more screens for the film. By the third weekend, the film has earned rupees 70 crore worldwide.
The box office follows this trend. After the opening weekend, the earnings slowly decrease and then slightly pick up again in the second weekend, and but the total collection decreases over time. But what we saw here is that in the first week, मैं वापस आऊंगा earned rupees 12 crore at the box office, domestic box office, and in the second weekend, only 3 days, it earned around the 12 crore. So in 3 days, it is earning how much it earned in 7 days.
At a time when most Bollywood films tend to bet on marketing for box office profits, this film has successfully gained organic popularity. But the themes are not very different. The film is a love story which we see a lot of in Bollywood. It is also set against the backdrop of partition, a politically sensitive historic topic which is currently a trending theme in the industry. Then what is it that sets this movie apart?
But for the first time, I noticed two things. One is the memories and the memoirs. History is nothing but memoirs. Especially partition. Partition is nothing but trauma. We all know. We studied partition cinema in Indian film studies, and there most of the historical documents, they came from memoirs. The second thing that I noticed in this film is the empathy. In other films, the solution to our past or crisis is action, is activities, activism that affects other person, not in an emotional way, but in a political way or in a physical way. But in this film, we see a certain kind of empathy, certain kind of human feelings which are not very popular in Hindi films nowadays. Whatever films that we have seen based on historical things, like historical figures, and even the spy films, and there's always this point of view from above. This film is a point of view from below, is a common man's point of view of the film, and that is one of the histories that doesn't talk about people who are in power. This is a history that the film talks about, is very personalized. There's another brave part of the film, is that we see India and Pakistan as land of human beings. It's not entirely, whenever we talk about India, it's Gandhi and Nehru. Whenever we talk about Pakistan, it's Jinnah. No, we have to see history in a very different way. We have to see history from the common peoples, from common traumas, from common memories.
When asked what he learned from the film, this is one of the things Imtiaz Ali had to say.
The other thing that I learned is that while these people have gone through the tough times of partition and after, and building their lives, and many of them are also hugely successful as a result of the hard work they put in, what they talk about are only beautiful memories. They don't talk about the hatred. I met hundreds of them. Actually, I was driving into various places in Punjab to meet veterans of partition who have seen partition from their own eyes and have an account to tell, and they have good enough memories to share. And then I learned that they are only talking about good things, beautiful things that they miss.
Film's audiences told the Telegraph Online the history as well as the current affairs in the film did catch their eyes. Like this audience member who felt the need for everyone to understand one of the songs in the film, which shows visuals of refugees from Gaza, Sudan, and the 1947 Punjab partition.
আর লাস্টের যেটা গানটা সেটা এখনকার ইয়েতে মানে এখনকার সিচুয়েশনের সাথে, যেটা লাস্টে নাম দেওয়ার সময় একটা গান দিচ্ছে, সেটা এখনকার সিচুয়েশনের সাথে মিল খাচ্ছে। লাস্টের গানটা যে ভালো করে দেখবে সে বুঝতে পারবে সিচুয়েশনটা একই রয়ে গেছে।
और ये जो अभी का जो वर्ल्ड का माहौल है वो पूरा क्लियर दिखाया। जो हम लोग एक न्यूज़ सुनते हैं बा देखते हैं न्यूज़ में, लेकिन उसके पीछे क्या होता है, जो विक्टिम है उसको कैसा माने फीलिंग्स होते हैं बा कैसे वो लोग मतलब ऐसे चलता है ना, जो लोग जो एक देश से एक देश आ रहे हैं, कितना कष्ट सह के कितना, तो वो पूरा मैंने आँखों का सामने एकदम पूरा दिखाई दे रहा है।
Imtiaz Ali also said he tried to give a message to his Gen Z audiences through the love story that was depicted in the film.
I think that Gen Z, or the young people who are negotiating through the paths of love now, are more desperate to find something that they can hold on to for longer, for forever perhaps, because they are more lost. Everything is so accessible that almost everything has no value. So I feel this is the right time to have a story which is a story of enduring love.
It seems Imtiaz has succeeded.
অনেক তফাৎ, মানে আজকালকার বেশি সিচুয়েশনশিপ হোকা বেঞ্চিং কী সব টার্ম এসছে, সেই জায়গায় এইসব মানে লাভ স্টোরি আমরা বেশি ডিজার্ভ করি।
From empty theatres to talk of the town, Main Vaapas Aaunga has gained both popularity as well as money. Now, will this bring a change in the filmmaking as well as money-making strategies of Bollywood?